welcome to Fifth Dimension. So today's reading are already pre-chosen piles. I've already shuffled 6 different oracle decks, and I've gotten the messages based on the crystal. So I encourage you to strongly maybe pause the video and tune in to whichever crystal calls you the most, obviously. More than one is always fine, and I'll see you at your reading, loves. Hi, pile number 1. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this white howlite as your crystal, then we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. I did not get any impressions. I did that on purpose today. I did not allow the cards to flip out to where I can see them, although pile number 3 kept on wanting to show itself to me, which I thought was funny. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. I love the pink sky. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with pink skies. Cornucopia, card 11. I love that for you. Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Miracles, have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. Then we have card 38, endless possibilities. And finally, simple acts of kindness, card number 5. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. Ooh, this is very warm energy. So I feel like your energy is in a process of getting itself into a very grounded place. It feels like the fall time where it's like, okay, I put in a lot of work into something and now I can sort of relax. All of these fruits and stuff is giving me very harvest vibes. And it feels light. Like both of these cards and even this one, they have like this, oh, and this one too. They all have this like glow of reflection on certain things, and it's just like, so reflection is strongly something that you are currently doing for yourself, but in a positive way. It feels like what you are reflecting to yourself when you're looking into the mirror is a lot brighter, and it feels like new, like it's the dawn of something, like the morning's first light, the beginning of this beautiful morning sunshine after a time of challenge, potentially. There is strong focus in your energy on what it is that you are creating for yourself. And I feel like the message that's strongly meant to come to you is that you're making it happen. You are doing the damn thing. Because maybe you've been doubting yourself. Maybe even put, okay, I'm getting that for sure. Now, as far as like being heavily focused on the way it's played out, I feel like what it is that you're trying to create yourself has been obviously something that you've been putting a lot of energy and attention to, and it feels like this has been a long time coming. This is not something that you just did overnight. It feels like it's been a long journey to the dawn of this beautiful morning, okay? Now, I do see that because it's been a long time coming, you've had a lot of time to reflect on where you're headed, which is important. But I also feel with surrender the how in this miracles and endless possibilities that it's just like, it's giving me like in this deck of the energy oracle, there's one that says adjacent possibilities. And it's sort of giving me that vibe, like you wrote out a storyline in your mind's eye about how you're going to come upon this morning, beautiful, vibrant light in your harvest. And maybe it's not meant to play out exactly the way you wrote it in your storyline, so that I don't feel like you're overly doing it, but I do feel like there's a strong message of you sort of like release the tension, because it feels like you're pulling, like there's this bungee cord, and you're pulling it tightly as to your grip on how things are unfolding, if that makes sense. And message about releasing the tension on it. You know, like, yes, you can hold your grip. That's important that you hold your focus onto whatever it is that you're hooking and drawing to you, but ease the pull that you have on how things are unfolding, and also with the timing of how things are unfolding. But I definitely see them unfolding, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Your miracle's on its way. The cornucopia card, it's just, yeah, it feels like the beginning of, for sure, like the mornings are due, the mornings due. You know, with all the animals coming together, it feels like very cozy. It feels like, yeah, like really grounded, high vibe energy, maybe after a time of being surrounded by maybe not so high vibe energy in either people. For some of you, I feel like people, maybe some instability in your family. It is the card number 5 as well. So your family, your home, your sense of security and foundation. But if that's true for you, that there was a sense of sort of imbalance for a moment, I feel like it's really coming to a calm place. I feel happy things coming for you, okay? I didn't want to get too specific on this reading, which is why I just pulled out those 5 oracles, and I just wanted to sort of get like a guide's advice. No, this is not advice. This is more like just some support, okay? Some support from your guides. And yeah, that's what I got for you, pal number 1. Today's reading is going to be a little shorter. I am a little low on my energy. So I don't want to overextend myself, but obviously I'll get myself into hopefully this grounded place that you're in very soon. All right, please subscribe if you haven't already. That's the best way to help reciprocate beautiful energy, and as well as liking and subscribing if it resonates with you. Sorry, I'm getting so distracted with the freaking chaos that's going on outside with the dogs. Until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pal number 2. Thank you for joining me for today's reading. If you chose this baby amethyst cluster, then you're at the right place. So I did not get any impressions on purpose for today's reading. I just sort of wanted it to flow in real time. So let's go ahead and take a look at your cards. We have Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. I love that. Card 22, Yang Yang. Oh, I love that too. I'm obsessed already. 2 card reading for today. Let's throw these out. Just kidding. Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. I needed to hear that for sure. Oh, this is all about me today, guys. It's not about you. JK. Possibility. Raise your standards. Elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. We have card 27, a grand symphony. And card 18, embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted, okay? So, originally when I did today's reading, I did not know where I was going with it because I feel very low energy. I feel like this darkness surrounding the beautiful unicorn. But I did want to provide a reading, but I was just like, I don't want to have any impressions on it. I just want to give like some support, but very broad. Now I'm starting to see that this is really like clues that guides want you all to know. Okay, so let me get into it and let me tell you why. So we have Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted, and trust your talents. And then we also have unlimited potential here. So all of those are indicating doubt to me. All of those are indicating that you've been heavy, which is maybe what I'm going through today. I'm going to say that's probably what it is. It feels like a little mucky. How do I describe it? When I read energy, I sort of like get impressions just based off of my own experiences. It's like a dictionary, or not a dictionary, like a library. That's a better one. A library of language that I can explain the way the energy feels, okay? So for me, this is bringing up playing in the mud. I'm having a flash of like when I was younger and it was like super rainy and I was at my neighbor's house, and me and my sister and her, we were going around and around of a tree, holding onto the tree in the rain and like stomping around in the mud, and how heavy it felt because it was going up to like my knees. And that's what it feels like. It feels like very mucky, muddy, dense, hard to move through. So if you would have to run in that energy, yeah, it's not happening. And so the doubt doesn't surprise me, because I've told y'all my pile number 2s, which we have our 2s right here. If you resonate with those numbers, yeah. It feels like there's heavy doubt there, and to the point that it's chunking it's chunking up your flow. Okay, that's what it's doing. Your natural vibrant energy is very flow. It's like a raging river, okay? Super flow, lots of it, almost unlimited, just rushing. I hear that like whitewater river vibe, okay? But right now it feels very mucky, like it's all that like mud rushing through, so it's actually like slow moving like a mudslide, so it's chunking up your flow. It's don't judge how my mind works, but that's what it is, okay? The real thing about this is about putting yourself into a place of balance. With the yin yang here, clearly there's an imbalance, but that's what it is. The imbalance of your flow is the doubt. And this wasn't supposed to be me like really giving advice. It was supposed to be me like supporting you. But maybe if just visualizing it that way may support you in some way. But I feel like you are like this music that's coming out of here. Your energy is like this, and trust me, when people are able to see the authentic you, pal number 2, this is what they feel. You're like music to your ears. Ooh, I'm getting that impression. I always joke around to my daughter that Evanescence, because I really love Evanescence, and I'm just like Amy Lee, like her voice, the sound when I hear her voice in my ears, it's like her voice is making sweet, sweet love to my ears, and I need more. That's what you are. Your energy, as people experience it, pal number 2, is a grand symphony. It makes people joyful. It uplifts them. It makes them want to feel free. It makes them want to flow. It makes them want to laugh. It makes them want to dance, perhaps. It makes them want to be happy. That's what you do, okay? But there's something in here that you don't see that. And obviously that's going to be a million different things. It could be experiences that you've had. It could be like skewed reflection of yourself. Like when you look at yourself, you're not able to see because there's something blocking that. And that could be, again, it's energy. It's what thoughts you tell yourself. It's what experiences have told you about yourself. It's all of those things that we've gathered throughout the years, right? But you don't see yourself, I'm feeling, with all of these doubt cards. You put yourself in a place of imbalance to where you don't see in yourself what other people see. And I feel like it's something that you're definitely working on. And I'm resonating with this reading, so I'm taking my own advice. It's definitely something that I'm working on, but requires specific changes. I'm getting like the vibe. I didn't bust out the Moonology card today, but the Moonology card, there's one on there that says adjustments are required. And that's the message I'm seeing right now, that there's some adjustments required in how you reflect to yourself who it is that you are. And it could also be just denying what's there already, because embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. So if it's saying allow them to surface, it's because they're there deeply within you. And perhaps there's a part of you that's either pushing them down. This could be consciously or subconsciously, right? There's things that and this makes sense, because for me, the first thing I'm thinking is I get defensive real quick with my spirit guides when I'm just like, excuse you, you don't know what I'm going through all damn day. You think I have just time to be bringing up all this mucky ass stuff and be dealing with it? But no, this is really about, obviously with time, but needing to put focus there, whereas I feel like your focus is somewhere else. And again, I can resonate with that. So really needing to acknowledge what's there, obviously, because if you don't acknowledge what's there, you can't change. You can't heal it. You can't change it. You can't try to perceive it in a different way. But whatever's there is creating a lot of doubt in you. And I don't feel, to be honest, that this doubt is going to, that mucky, chunky energy, I don't feel like it's going to be able to flow the way your energy is supposed to be until you rid yourself of that doubt. And you won't be able to rid yourself of that doubt in yourself until you address what's in there that's creating that doubt. So I just feel like a ladder, right? Things that need to be handled in steps, starting from the bottom. And that's this, okay? Whatever's there within you, pile number 2. But overall energy, from what I take, trust your talents in changing times. Obviously, that's that shifting yourself and really staying true to who you know that you are, okay? A grand symphony. Remember, that's what I'm going to leave you with. Pile number 2, that remember who you are. I don't know how to get you to shift that, but maybe surrounding yourself with more people who can reflect to you who you are. If what they say is true and everybody around us is just a mirror of who we are, reflecting to us things that are within us, within our energy, then surround yourself with people who reflect to you who it is that you really are, okay? Not people that are triggered by you and therefore reflecting their own stuff onto you, okay? So, yeah, that's what I got for you, pile number 2. I hope that this resonated with you. Please let me know if it did. Subscribe, obviously, if you haven't already. That's the main thing. I need you to help me out. I'm here trying to send some messages, give some guidance, give some, just something that'll click, or something that just makes you feel better, if anything. And if you can return that favor to me by clicking that subscribe button, liking, subscribe. I already said that. In other words, doing whatever you have to do to help these messages get out there, okay? Until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pile number 3. Thank you for joining me for your reading today. If you chose this beautiful angel or a cluster, then you're at the right place. Today's reading does not have any pre-impressions. I specifically did that because I wanted to have a blind reading with complete flow in real time. Well, not real time, right? But for you, it's different time. We're in different dimensions. Anyways, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? We have card 19, rest and rejuvenation. We have warrior, be fearless and stand strong. I love that. Oh, I'm just remembering because this one poked out at me. I was trying to do a blind reading real quick before I continue. And so I was purposely shuffling the cards in a way that if they wouldn't flip and show themselves to me, that way I could just tuck them under their crystal and have a fully no impressions. And your cards kept on wanting to show themselves to me, and I was like, no, pile number 3. So this warrior definitely wanted to be seen, because I remember seeing the darkness around in the face, so it wanted to show itself to me for a reason, and I'll get there right now. We have, again, carded trust. Leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. So it's 2 cards about trust from 2 different decks. I love that. The Oracle's Gift, card number 37. And we have card 44, so that might be significant to you. If you see 4s or that sun number, that means something to you repeatedly. Get to know each other. Learn to meet another's need for love. So that's going to be a specific message for those of you in connections. The only other way I see it is if your masculine and feminine side getting to know each other and merge. But to be honest, I feel like this is more specifically for those of you in some sort of standing connection with another person. But let's go ahead and see what we got here. So this rest and rejuvenation, I'm going to start off here because it's catching my attention. And then with the Oracle's gift and this glowing, there's something that you're growing, something that you're strengthening from your gifts. Whatever those are, we all have different strengths and gifts that we offer to the world, if you will. The gift of sight, I feel like it is for a lot of you, with these blues really giving me third eye chakra vibe, and then there's a lot of blue in here too. So yeah, you're probably clairvoyant in some way. Yes, you get me, right? Okay, but I feel like it's amplifying, strengthening. You're getting better impressions. You're like either really using this specific gift and it's getting stronger for you. But that's what it feels like to me. Like, because with this tea glowing, it just feels like, okay, if the tea is your gifts and it's starting to like spark and sizzle and really like ignite, it feels like it's amplifying. So this gift of yours to read, perhaps you're a reader as well, that wouldn't surprise me, because I feel like although most tarot readers I don't think even say, but we all watch other tarot readers. We are all, as we give guidance, we are also out there seeking our own guidance, because a lot of times we have doubt, right? We have our own stuff to work through, our energy. And so it wouldn't surprise me, but I feel like for sure, for those of you that are readers, you're strengthening that gift within yourself, okay? It feels good. It feels very like up there. Like, I don't know why it's giving me like, I saw like graduation, like, you know, like just when you get to the point of graduation, it's like because you're in a place where you're ready to go off into their profession or whatever. I don't know. I just got that with the blue. All of a sudden I saw blue cap and gown. So take that as it resonates, okay? And then we have trust your path. We have 2 cards of trust. There's obviously some doubt in your energy, which would be why you would be here seeking some sort of guidance from your guides. Warrior is the main message. Remember, I told you that kept on peeking through. I think this one was the one that was trying to peek through also, because I remember there being 2 cards and they ended up being on the same pile. So these messages really wanting to come through for you. This one especially, because this one I got to see his whole face and everything when I specifically asked the tarot card, don't show yourself to me. So this warrior right here was like, I don't care, you're gonna see me. That, I feel, is something that you need to embody, or you're being guided to. Not need to, because I'm never going to tell you what you need to do. You do what you feel is best for you, always, okay? Don't ever do something just because a tarot reader said so. But I feel like you're strongly being guided to be that way. Like, I don't care if you're telling me not to show myself, I will. I'll show myself to you, because that's the vibe I was getting. Like, okay, Mr. Sassy. I said no, and you're just like, I don't care. I'm gonna do it. So I feel like that's what you're being guided to embody. On this card over here, we see this person going off into what looks like a freaking desert. Like, there's nothing in sight except this like entrance to something, but it's very unknown. Clearly, if you're out there in the open on your own, it could be a very scary thing, which I feel is something that you're endeavoring into a path that you've not gone through. You have no knowledge of, perhaps you have no experience, nor do you have anybody to call on as far as having experience of going through that path either. So it's really just you on your own in where you're headed. But like I said, you're being guided to be fearless here and continue with trust in yourself. Leap into the unknown, have faith, and move forward. So they're telling you, I know it's scary and I know you have nothing to call on about what is about to unfold for you, but trust, have your faith, move forward like this warrior over here, okay? like this warrior was giving me all that sass. Like, I don't care. I'll do what I want. That's what you need to do. Move forward despite anyone, anything, okay? Card 44 over here. If I'm looking at this from a separate perspective, the card 4 on its own means like something that's very stable for you, okay? It's very earthy energy. It's very grounded. It's something that you can trust in. LOL, that's funny. Maybe actually this is about, with this message being separate, maybe this could be about a relationship and love, like trusting, even though it's unknown territory for you, that you got this. But it doesn't have to be. I feel like it's probably something different, but it could be, just saying. With the get to know each other, learn to meet another's need for love, I feel like this is really like connection, the connection on a really deep level. And I feel like it's what's necessary to create stability, which, like I said, that 4 is that really grounded, committed is probably a thing. Maybe you're moving yourself into some sort of commitment that requires more deep connection within each other so that there can be strong roots. Okay, that could be a message. So take whatever here as it resonates only, okay? I hope I was able to offer you something. Today's reading's a little bit shorter than normal because I am a little low on my energy sources, okay? So if you can reciprocate that with a subscribe if you haven't already, a like, a comment if you feel comfortable doing so, I appreciate it. Until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pal number 4. Thank you for joining me for your reading today. If you chose this clear quartz point, then you're at the right place. So today I have no impressions for you like I normally do. I'm just doing a blind reading in real time, if you will, without meditating on anything. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Wait, before I continue, because I feel like that's going to resonate, right before I pushed start on recording your thing, I feel like some of y'all have a little throat chakra stuff. My voice was doing like this weird, not my voice, my throat was doing like this weird thing. I don't know how to describe it, but it just felt stuck, like something was stuck in there. It was making little weird noises because I had just drank water. But that may be something for some of you all. Sometimes it is, okay? So answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And the only reason I said that because I feel like for some of you, this is about communicating something, okay? Right off the bat, I'm getting that. But let's see what other cards we got. We have card number 13 with financial constraints. We have Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. We have prosperity, a gift of money. I love how we have financial constraints and then we have prosperity. Money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. And then love right here. Okay, that's cute. I love how that's resonating with each other. Receive. Be open to receiving goodness. Oh, you're the only one that got 2 for this deck. I'm remembering now. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. OMG, both of these saying a gift of money is coming to you. So I feel like you're heavily focusing on finances right now, but you're telling yourself there's not enough. I'm in lack. I need more, or I just keep hearing like I don't have enough. I don't have enough. Worry, worry, worry. But these other cards over here are saying stop it. Stop worrying. We have card 23 with healing the heart. And then your last card is actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. I love that it says speak loudly. I feel like that's definitely a strong message of guidance, okay? So card 49 with actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. So what is your soul calling you to do? What is your soul calling on you to act on? This feels like 2 different messages. This right here, okay, so this is going to be about money. This is like real earthy, focus on 3D, what's happening. And you may have real reasons. Like, I don't mean to like diminish. You may have like some real reasons to feel like whoa, I'm in very lack. Maybe you're used to having your cabinets real full, and for whatever reason, your cabinets at this time are depleted. But strong message to you is, hey, like, relax. Whatever it is that you spent this on was necessary, and therefore trust that they are going to be filled up. Okay, a gift of money, it's on its way. Be open to receiving and believe that you're worthy of abundance. Okay, and then that last message about managing your finances with love. I feel like that's just really relaxing when it comes to not overly stressing yourself about the lack and having trust in the flow of it being refilled. Okay, what's the point of gathering all this money if you can't spend it? Okay, pile number 4. I don't know why I needed to say that with sass, but I did, so just take it. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And actions speak loudly. I actually feel like these are 3 different messages. Jeez. Yeah, because this one feels like something that's, or maybe it could be as far as like with money. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough money to move forward. You don't feel enough money at the time to comfortably move forward to whatever it is that your soul is calling you to do. That's possible, but the message still applies. Okay, if that's what's keeping you from moving forward to what your soul is really calling you to do, remember, you got to trust your soul. Your soul is your inner self, your higher self. Your soul is your true self. So you are the one experiencing. Your soul guides you, okay, to how it wants to experience. You're both the same person, okay, but your soul guides you to what it wants to experience at its time here in the body, in the earthly realm. So let it experience life. Stop holding it back. If you're over here in your head doubting that you have enough money, of all things, your soul is saying, look, well, I'm going to say, that's my words. If we got one life to live, I want to live it how I want to live it. So please trust me where I'm guiding you. Please take those actions, okay? That is what your soul is telling you to do. Trust that the abundance is coming in for us, and that this appearingly empty cabinet will be refilled, because there's 2 messages about a gift coming to you in regards to abundance. So that, and I knew it would be significant because I was just like, okay, that's the only pile out of any of the decks that got a double message, and I love that they connect exactly. Okay, so that's going to be a strong reminder for you, especially if that's what's holding you back from taking action towards what you're being called to move towards. Okay, right here with the actions speak loudly, express your love through action. So perhaps for those of you that it did connect, where I said that there's something that you're not communicating as far as love, perhaps if you can't express it through voice, then you're being guided to express it through actions. Okay, that may be a way to get away without following through with speaking it. If you're expressing it, then that is the same thing essentially. Okay, so words and actions are both energy. So as long as you're energetically taking action in some way, I feel like your soul will feel happy. That's what it feels like. It wants to move forward. It wants to move forward. But you're here overthinking it. Maybe perhaps this is too heavily on your focus, and you're just like, and your soul's like, come on now, I just want to live my life. I want us to live our life. And this is what I feel like doing. I want to fly. I want to fly on this big green bird. Yeah, let your soul fly on the green bird. Pile number 4. It really wants to, and it kind of really sounds like fun. So who am I, right? I don't know what's going on with your bank account over here, but I'm just the relayer of messages. We have Mother Earth with feel loved and comforted. Card 23, healing the heart. I'm trying to see how this connects. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but let me just give separate message on its own. Obviously, this has to do with love. If you're healing your heart, there may be some lack of you being able to receive love, because the message is to feel love, to allow yourself to feel loved. Maybe you have a tendency of pushing people away when it comes to any comfort that they may have to offer you. And this message right here on this side is really like, allow yourself to be nurtured. Allow yourself to be healed. If somebody's offering that of you, obviously I'm not saying like use them, like just take it. But I'm saying if somebody's offering it, be open to it. And then express your love and express your love to them and your appreciation through your actions. But yeah, this is all the same green energy. So maybe it's about like allowing this love to flow, give and take, express, and then receive. So yeah, this is about balancing energy out. And that also, I mean, money is energy. So if you're restricting yourself in any way, aka sitting right here and not allowing your soul to ride this green bird, you're blocking. You're creating energy block. Your soul wants to fly, let it fly, because when you let that flow happen in your heart, this will fix itself. I promise you, that's the way energy works. If you have a blockage anywhere, you're going to start to see blockages in other places. It may be in your body, like with starting to have like issues, or it could be in your bank, starting to feel depleted there, not really gaining. But if the block is there, you're the one doing it. I'm sorry to tell you, pile number 4. So let your soul ride the green bird. That's what I got for you. Feel this love. Accept it. It is good. It will warm your heart. And then reciprocate it through your actions. Yeah, that's what I got for you, pile number 4. Today's reading's a little short. I myself need to tend to my motherly earthly needs. So yeah, I gave what I was able to give, and I hope I was able to offer you something. If I was, please subscribe if you haven't already. That's the most beautiful, awesomest way that you can send me a thanks, okay? Comment and like if you feel comfortable doing so. And so we bye again, loves.